So 10th question, a wire of resistance 3 ohm. Okay, so initial resistance is given as 3 ohms. Okay, and the length, initial length is 10 centimeter, and so area it is not given. So okay, some area. Now it is stretched to length 30 centimeter. So new length is how much? 30
3
centimeter.
times.
So it is, if you notice, this is 3 times of initial length. Okay. Now if 30 centimeter hai, so what will happen to area? It will reduce by 3.
1 by 3.
The area, new area will be A by 3. Okay. Now let's have the new resistance. So new resistance में rho L1 upon A1. So let's apply it. Rho L1 की जगह पे I can write 3L upon A by 3. If you notice, 3 ऊपर जाएगा, it will become rho, it will become 9 L by A. तो 9 को बाहर निकालते क्या? So 9 rho L by A. What is rho L by A? It is the
R.
R. So what is the initial resistance? It is 3. So
3
what
ohm.
is, so 9 into 3, that is 27 ohm. Okay, did you understand everyone? समझा
Yes,
क्या?
ma'am.
Okay, others? Tanvi and all. So initially it was
Yes, ma'am.
length is 10 centimeter. Okay, A दिया नहीं है, so let it be A. Okay, then L1 30 centimeter, 3L, A1 new area. Okay, is A by 3. Fine. If you want, you can save it, or else I am going to give you the notes also. Okay, upload. I think I have already uploaded. Check कर लो. मैंने करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का शायद सेलिना डाल दिया है.
किया आपने.
Okay, wire of
हाँ डाल दिया.
wire of resistance 9 ohm having length 30 centimeter is tripled on itself. मतलब tripled on itself मतलब क्या? लेंथ को छोटा कर दिया.
A1 is equal to 3A.
हाँ, so new length, so L1 will be new length. Initially the length was 30 centimeter.
30 centimeter.
So what will be my new length? It is tripled on itself. मतलब उसको छोटा कर दिया.
30 by 3.
So it
30
will
by
be
3.
30 by 3. So that is 10 centimeter. Okay. What about area? What will happen about area? Area will become triple. So it will be 3A.
3.
Okay. So can I write एक काम करते, can I write L by 3? है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
You will understand why I'm doing L by 3 because लिखने में easy पड़ेगा वो. So R1 is equal to rho L1 upon A1. Let's rho L1 की जगह पे can I write L by 3 upon area will be writing 3 by A. So it will be 1 by 9 rho L by A. What is rho 1 by 9 rho L by A? क्या है वो? The initial R.
Initial resistance.
Initial resistance कितना है?
9 ohm.
9. So it is 1 ohm.
मैम ऐसे ही टाइप के न्यूमेरिकल आते हैं.
Yes, ये ऐसे type के numerical, people get worried about this. I don't know why. Okay. हाँ ऐसे आते हैं triple on itself. Triple on itself मतलब it is getting 1/3. 1/3 हो गया. The length is 1/3. Okay, any doubt in this case? समझा क्या आपको? Yes. Hello.
मैं लैपटॉप से ज्वाइन कर रहा हूँ, मैं इससे डिस्कनेक्ट हो जा रहा हूँ, ठीक है?
ओके नो प्रॉब्लम। ओके, एनीवन एल्स डाउट? आर्यमन अभी ज्वाइन कर रहा है।
नो मैम।
ओके, दिशा, पार्थ, समझा आपको? ये सम है ना थोड़ा सा। श्रेयस, आर्यमन। ओके आर्यमन, you missed it. Okay Aryaman, I'm just repeating it for you. Okay, I'm just doing the 11th sum. मैंने 10th sum पहले ही कर दिया, तो तब तक तू join नहीं किया था बस, but you can understand. A wire of resistance 9 ohm. Okay, so initial resistance 9 ohm. Initial length is 30 centimeter. It's written that it is tripled on itself. Tripled on itself मतलब length को 1/3 कर दिया, मतलब tripled on itself मतलब तुमने 3 बार उसको fold किया, so length becomes 1/3. तो L1 is equal to L by 3. मैंने 30/3 नहीं किया, I just did L by 3. So when you do length को 1/3, तो area क्या हो जाएगा? It will become 3 times 3A. So what will be my new resistance? It will be rho L1 upon A1. L1 की जगह पे I'll substitute L by 3. A1 की जगह पे I'll substitute 3A. Because area will increase ना when you triple on itself, मतलब area बढ़ जाएगा. So 3 क्या हो जाएगा? 3 is a 9. So it will become 1 upon 9 rho L upon A. What is rho L upon A? The initial resistance. Okay, resistance का formula क्या है? Rho L upon A. उसकी जगह पे हमने क्या लिख दिया? R. R क्या था initially? 9 ohm. So 1 upon 9 into 9, it will become 1 ohm. Okay? आर्यमन समझा आपको? Okay. Next question, 12th question. They are asking what length of copper wire of specific resistance 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter and radius 1 millimeter is required so that its resistance is 1 ohm. तो उन्होंने आपको R दिया हुआ है, rho दिया हुआ है, they are asking you L and area also they have given you radius, that is 1 millimeter. तो radius की जगह पे what we are going to do? Pi r square. So it is 3.4 into 1
1 upon 12.
हाँ, तो it is 10 raised to minus 3 into 10 raised to minus 3. समझा ना? और
Yes, ma'am.
रो की जगह पे what we will be putting 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 8 into L, and what will be resistance 1 ohm.
1.
तो ऐसे करके substitute करो, you can get the answer. So it will be L is equal to 3.14 पाई आर स्क्वायर ना, रेडियस दिया हुआ है तो रेडियस को पहले मैंने ये किया, सो 1 mm को 10⁻³ राइट है ना? हाँ, अपॉन
Yes, ma'am.
1.7 इंटू 10⁻⁻8. तो आंसर आ जाएगा, इफ यू कैंसल इट यू विल गेट दिस आंसर जो भी है. आई एम नॉट डूइंग एनी कैंसलेशन. ओके फाइन. नाउ
ओके मैम।
Yes,
okay
ma'am.
okay now third question, 13th question. The filament of a bulb takes a current of 100 milliampere when a PD across is 0.2 volt. Okay, so when the potential difference becomes 1.0, the current becomes 400. Calculate the resistance of filament in each case and account for the difference. Okay, first of all,
E is
what we are
equal to
supposed,
IR.
हाँ एक ही फॉर्मूला है यहाँ पे अभी तक, V is equal to IR. इसमें से I is given, V is given, you are supposed to find resistance. तो resistance निकालो, it will be V upon I. Okay, तो V कितना है?
मैम,
Yes, बोलो.
ऐसे न्यूमेरिकल्स में बाय ओम्स लॉ लिखना पड़ता है.
जरूरत नहीं है. नो नो, नॉट नेसेसरी. ओके, 100 मिली एम्पियर के क्या करना है? वी नीड टू कन्वर्ट इट टू, हेलो हेलो,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
ओके सॉरी.
यस मैम।
आई एम वेरी सॉरी, समथिंग हैपेंड. कुछ और आ गया क्या स्क्रीन के सामने?
नहीं मैम.
ओके, मेरे यहाँ पे कुछ और हो गया. ओके, सो इट विल बी कितना आएगा? So it should be around 2 ohms. So कितना आएगा रे? So 2 upon 10,000.
The last, right?
हाँ, last one I'm doing, yes. तो 100 into तो 0.2 है ना, तो 0.2 को 2 upon 10 कर सकते हैं ना, and नीचे तो वैसे भी there is something called 100 raised to 2 and हाँ, so it will be, answer will be 2. Okay, तो आंसर सब कैंसिल हो जाएगा, तो आंसर will be 2 ohms. Now if the PD has increased, तो 1 volt है ना, तो 1 upon 400 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, if you notice ये भी ये हो जाएगा and it will become around कितना 2.5 ohms. Okay, it's already given. So what is the why there is a resistance? So yes, there is a resistance increase because the temperature has increased. Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
So 2 से 2.5 हो गया because the resistance of filament increases with increase in temperature. Okay, so I hope you understood. Now let's start with the other one. This is very very interesting. I don't know, somehow I like this topic. बहुत interesting है.
मेट्रोलॉजी जैसा है क्या?
मैम मैंने आपको कुछ तो सेंड किया, आपने देखा?
Okay, I'll see it. Okay, yes, I'll send you again. Okay,
Thank you,
EMF.
ma'am.
Yeah, EMF of a cell. This is very very interesting. I'll read it, please. इसमें से कोई भी doubt हो तो पूछो मुझे. I find it very very interesting. This is a story of a, you can say, a battery, a cell. Okay, cell कैसे चलता है? Now, electromotive force of a cell. Now we have read that electric cell has two conductors of suitable material kept in an appropriate electrolyte taken in a vessel. Okay. Okay. The electric cell maintains a constant difference in potential difference between the two conductors called the electrodes. So, मतलब there will be two electrodes. Now, if you remember, हमने electrolysis chapter किया है. Electrolysis chapter में we have already identified कि which is cathode, which is anode. किसको बोलते हैं हम cathode? The terminal
Negative
which
terminal.
so the terminal which is connected to the negative side of the battery, we call it as negative term. ऐसे सब बोलते हैं ना हम लोग. But यहाँ पे अलग ही केस है. How will you identify which is negative and which is positive? Okay, so first of all let's understand कि there are two electrodes. अभी तक वो electrodes में से कौन सा cathode है कौन सा anode है नहीं समझा. Okay, now so there is an electric cell. Okay, and in this electric cell there are two conductors which are called as electrodes. Okay, one is plus or one is minus, which will happen little later. कैसे देखते हैं. Now there is some chemical reaction happening inside the electrolyte. So you will be putting an electrolyte. यहाँ पे दिख रहा है आपको, the electrolyte यहाँ पे दिख रहा है, dilute sulfuric acid दिख रहा है यहाँ पे. The cell stores the chemical energy and it can be used as a source of current or electrons. Okay, fine. So some energy. The chemical changes into the electrical energy when the cell is in use. Like for example, when you are connecting to, जैसे अभी आपने घड़ी में लगा दिया या आपके इसमें लगा दिया, any like remote में लगा दिया. So when the cell is in use, that time the chemical energy starts converting into electrical energy. So let's understand the electric cell. So electric cell have two electrodes, one of zinc and other of copper. ठीक है, दो होते हैं. And there is one electrolyte that is called dilute sulfuric acid. एक copper है, एक zinc है. The electrolyte H2SO4 in water dissociates into positive ions H plus and negative ion SO4 2 minus. Okay. Now, what will happen? Now these ions, they will start moving towards the electrodes. The negative ion imparts SO4 2 minus है ना, that means it is having extra electron. Okay, so it will start moving towards the zinc electrode. Okay, and the positive ion gain electron and positive ions gain electron from copper electrode. Okay. Okay, it's okay, Chinmay. Okay. So let's understand वो जिंक की तरफ क्यों जा रहा है, क्यों नहीं जा रहा है. Okay. What do you think? Why it is going towards zinc? SO4 2 minus, it is going towards zinc and not towards copper.
कॉपर एक्टिव इलेक्ट्रोड है ना, तो फिर वो
Zinc is also active, not in वो reason नहीं है, कुछ और reason हो सकता है. Any
नेगेटिव टर्मिनल पे है वो.
Copper is high. Copper has high electrochemical. Copper is in a high position of electrochemical
no,
series than zinc.
उल्टा बोला तुमने. उल्टा बोला तुमने.
SO4 2 minus is electron donor and zinc has deficit.
Yes. So negative ion imparts electron to the zinc electrode and the positive ions gain electron from copper electrode. Okay. You are right. There are two things. First of all, copper electrode is an active electrode. That means it is going to participate in the reaction. So copper electrode will can give away electrons. समझा ना? If you remember, हमने electrolysis chapter में पढ़ा था
Yes,
that
ma'am.
copper electrode is giving away the electron. So what will happen? The negative ion, it has an extra electron. Okay, then why it should go to copper? Copper खुद भी तो electron दे रहा है. So sulfate ion will be going to the zinc electrode. Why? Because zinc is deficit of electron. So sulfate ion will be going to the zinc electrode. And the positive, which are the positive ions from the sulfuric acid? H plus. Okay, hydrogen. Now hydrogen is having deficit of electron, it needs electron, so it will go towards copper. Okay, so copper being in, like it is down than hydrogen, वो नीचे है ना, so hydrogen will go to the copper electrode and it will start taking the electron from the copper electrode. Hence what will happen? If that electrode is giving away electron, तो क्या बन जाता है? Okay, like for example यहाँ पे देखो, this chemical action creates a difference in, ये देखो, this chemical action creates a difference in concentration of electrodes. Like zinc में क्या हो जाएगा? There will be negative potential. क्यों? वहां पे जाके SO4 2 minus ने इलेक्ट्रॉन छोड़ दिया. So it will have an excess of electron, therefore it will become a negative potential. And copper electrode क्या करता है? It acquires a positive potential. Why? Because it is giving away the electron to the hydrogen. Okay, तो उसमें क्या हो जाएगा? Deficit हो जाएगा. So deficit मतलब deficit of electron मतलब it is become positive terminal, and positive terminal को आप क्या बोलते हो? Anode. Okay, so yes, there is a potential difference. A difference is being created. एक में excess electron हो गया, एक में कम हो गया, deficit of electron. Okay, therefore I am able to create a potential difference, and that potential difference is called electromotive force, EMF. Okay, so and if you join some bulb or a load, मतलब सोचो ये प्लस और माइनस में आपने एक बल्ब लगा दिया, what will happen? The bulb will start glowing. That means it is joined to the terminals, the electrons will flow in the external circuit from zinc to copper. क्यों? Zinc से copper में क्यों जाएगा? If you remember, the flow of electrons is always from the negative terminal to positive terminal. जबकि current का ऐसा flow होता है in convention, क्या होता है? It will be flowing from positive to negative.
Positive to negative.
Yeah. So when there is no current drawn from the cell, basically आपने कोई bulb नहीं लगाया, आपने remote control नहीं लगाया. So what is the potential difference? The potential difference is so when there is no current drawn from the circle, that means from the cell, like this cell is open circuit, मतलब कुछ भी लगाया नहीं हुआ. So what is the potential difference? That potential difference is called EMF. Okay, when nothing is getting connected to that battery. Okay, so what is that potential difference? That potential difference is called EMF. समझा? Now, okay, when I'm connecting a bulb, Okay, when I'm connecting a bulb, the bulb is glowing. तो bulb को potential difference कुछ मिला. So when something is getting connected, okay, and when there is a current flow, तभी जो potential difference होता है, that potential difference is called terminal voltage. Okay, एक मिनट.
क्या मैम?
Okay, again बताती हूँ. I'm skipping some of the part because it's not that relevant. मैं वापस आऊंगी. When a current is drawn from the cell, that is when the cell is in closed circuit. मतलब basically आपने एक bulb लगाया है. Okay, आपने एक load लगाया. That time there is a potential difference between the electrode and that potential difference is called terminal voltage. मतलब समझ में आ रहा है? जब आपने कुछ भी नहीं लगाया हुआ है, ओके, दोनों टर्मिनल के बीच में, ओके, उस टाइम पे जो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस होता है, व्हेन द सेल इज इन ओपन सर्किट, दैट टाइम इट इज कॉल्ड ईएमएफ. ओके, एंड व्हेन यू आर कनेक्टिंग टू अ बल्ब, okay, that time there is a potential difference created. That potential difference is called terminal voltage. Okay, now always understand, ये बहुत important है. Always understand that EMF, okay, is more than terminal voltage. इसका मतलब क्या है? आपने कोई भी एवरेडी का बैटरी लिया होगा, सेल लिया होगा. Initially they will show कि this battery or cell is of 2 volt. Okay, so when you are actually connecting a bulb or anything, okay, your potential difference is 1.4. This is an approximate value. It can be anything. Okay, so what is happening to 0.5 volt? क्या होता है इसको? So when there is no connection happening with anything, that time the EMF is 2 volt. That means it's an open circuit. Okay, ये open circuit है. Okay, and when I'm connecting a bulb, okay, that time the potential difference, which is called terminal voltage, उस time पे कितना है? 1.5. I'm just taking some approximately value. So what is happening to this? 0.5 कहाँ जाता है? Now 0.5 is called voltage drop. Okay, so there is some voltage, okay, which is getting lost in the electrolyte. Are you understanding what I'm trying to tell you? Okay, overall
Yes,
आपका
ma'am.
overall आपका सेल कितना प्रोवाइड कर सकता है? 2 वोल्ट. ओके, लेकिन आपका बल्ब है ना, सिर्फ कमी, मतलब इट इज नॉट, बल्ब को पूरा मिल ही नहीं रहा है. इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू गेट द फुल थिंग. क्यों? बिकॉज देयर इज समथिंग वोल्टेज ड्रॉप हैपनिंग. ओके, okay, so there is some voltage drop happening because of the electrolyte in the cell. Okay, did you understand? So basically मैंने कुछ skip किया है. I will just go line by line again, but just understand. So EMF को we write it as epsilon. अभी epsilon में कैसे लिखो? मतलब basically it is E only, but उसको लिखने का तरीका अलग है. So EMF is terminal voltage, that is V, plus there is something called voltage drop, internal voltage drop. उसको बोलता है छोटा v. समझा ये? Did you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
total EMF of the cell is 2 volt. उसमें से बल्ब लगाया तुमने, तो बल्ब ने कुछ तो टर्मिनल वोल्टेज खींचा. That is approximately मैंने दिया है 1.5. It can be anything. It can be 1 also. And whatever the rest of the part will be voltage drop. ठीक है? So let's read it. So
Ma'am,
people, yes,
इनमें से टर्मिनल वोल्टेज कौन सा है
बड़ा वाला V.
और छोटा वी वो वोल्टेज ड्रॉप?
Yes. Okay. So we'll
तो
read it
ये
now.
जो एग्जांपल ये आपने है, तो उसमें टर्मिनल वोल्टेज कौन सा है?
वो बल्ब जो खींच रहा है, ये वाला टर्मिनल.
हाँ.
So whichever is there inside the terminal, तो मुझे बोल voltage drop किधर होगा? The voltage drop will be happening in the electrolyte. यहाँ पे तेरा voltage drop होगा. Okay, and terminal voltage मतलब सोचो यहाँ पे तुमने एक voltmeter connect किया. If you connect a voltmeter here, यहाँ पे आपने एक voltmeter connect किया. This, okay, what, how much you will get? अप्रोक्सीमेटली कुछ तो मिलेगा आपको 1.5 1.6 कुछ तो मिलेगा। तो बाकी किधर गया? योर बैटरी इज सपोज टू हैव 2 वोल्ट, दैट मीन्स बाकी क्या हो गया? वोल्टेज ड्रॉप हो गया कहाँ पे? इनसाइड द इलेक्ट्रोलाइट। नाउ हाउ इट हैपेंस वील स्टडी। समझा आपको? दैट इज ओनली इंपॉर्टेंट एक्चुअली, इतना बड़ा स्टोरी पढ़ने की जरूरत ही नहीं है। ओके तो मैंने थोड़ा स्किप किया था। ओके सो EMF is denoted by epsilon. If you notice it is given as E की तरह ही दिख रहा है ना आपको, epsilon ऐसे लिखना है। Okay, its unit is volt because it is potential difference. Potential difference का unit क्या है? Volt. And how are you measuring? You can connect a resistance, मतलब ये और ये प्लस और माइनस के across एक voltmeter connect करो and you will be able to measure the voltage, potential difference. Okay. Now, so when the cell is connected in a circuit containing various electrical component, a current flows in the external circuit because the EMF provides the energy for the charge to flow through the components joined in the circuit. So basically current क्यों flow हो रहा है? Because there is a potential difference. इतना ही बोलना था उसको. Okay. So what is EMF? It is defined as the energy spent per unit charge in taking the test charge around the complete circuit of the cell, that is in the circuit outside the cell as well as electrolyte inside the cell. Basically what they are trying to say, इतना बड़ा story लिखने की जरूरत नहीं. If they ask you what is EMF, you can write this answer. ये वाला लिख सकते हो आप. Okay. So what they are trying to say, I'll explain you that the energy spent, एक चार्ज को मूव करने के लिए जितना एनर्जी खर्चा हुआ, ओके, टू मूव दैट चार्ज, ओके, अराउंड द कंप्लीट सर्किट. कंप्लीट सर्किट मतलब आउटसाइड द सर्किट ऑल्सो, मतलब ये प्लस और माइनस में भी, एंड ऑल्सो इनसाइड द सर्किट. ओके so what is EMF? It is the energy spent in taking the charge around the complete circuit, that is outside as well as inside the cell. Okay. Now it is the work done. Energy spent means work na. So what is the work done in taking the test charge? Q. हम लोग कैसे लिखते हैं? If you remember हमने वोल्ट पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कैसे लिखा था? इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल W अपॉन Q. तो यहाँ पे एप्सिलॉन क्या होगा? W अपॉन Q. Okay. Now how can you affect the EMF of the cell? Like for example मुझे आपको वोल्टेज बढ़ाना है, like Duracell. If you remember Duracell का बैटरी मैंने सुना है काफी EMF देता है. So how can you change? So if you change the material of the electrodes, okay, like zinc or copper की जगह पे you use something else, like you know zinc यहाँ पे क्या कर रहा है? इलेक्ट्रॉन ले रहा है, and copper donate कर रहा है. All these things, if you change the material of the electrodes so that it is able to get more electrons or पता नहीं, okay, it can depend. Also the electrolyte used in the cell, so H2SO4 के जगह पे you can use something more acidity, acid use कर सकते हो जिसमें ज्यादा ions create हो. Okay. Now however it is independent of the shape of electrodes. Like for example आपने मोटा copper electrode दिया या मोटा zinc दिया, doesn't matter. Okay. Then distance between the electrons, यदि आपने दोनों इलेक्ट्रोड को दूर दूर रखा तो भी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Then amount of electrolyte, मतलब ज्यादा डाल दिया H2SO4, that also doesn't matter. So it only matters on the material of the electrode as well as the electrolyte. आपने कुछ और H2SO4 से भी भारी कुछ तो इलेक्ट्रोलाइट यूज किया. ओके आई डोंट रिकलेक्ट ड्यूरासेल का क्या था, लास्ट ईयर तक याद था मुझे. सो फॉर एग्जांपल EMF किसका ज्यादा है? इफ यू नोटिस वोल्टेक्स सेल का कितना है? 1.08 वोल्ट, एंड लेक्लांची सेल का कितना है? 1.5 वोल्ट, एंड डैनियल सेल का 1.08 वोल्ट. दिस इज व्हाट EMF. मतलब अभी तक तुमने बल्ब लगाया नहीं है, बल्ब लगाओगे तो इससे भी कम मिलेगा बल्ब को. Okay, any doubt in this case? So when current is drawn from the cell, that means when the cell is in closed circuit. मैंने एक बल्ब लगा दिया. What is this resistance called? Resistance मतलब कोई तो बल्ब लगाया या something. Okay. So when you are having a closed circuit and you want to measure, okay, the voltage, yeah, potential difference across these two terminal, okay, you will be noticing a terminal voltage which is less than EMF. Okay, and how are you going to express it? The symbol is V. Okay, so what is terminal voltage? It is the work done per unit, वही same ही है, work done per unit charge in carrying a positive test charge around the circuit connected across the terminals of the cell. So basically जो बाहर की तरफ होता है, that is called voltage. Okay, so let it be W dash. So if W dash is the work done in carrying the test charge, okay, across the terminals, that is only outside the cell, bahar ki taraf na. So what will be my terminal voltage? W dash upon Q. If you notice, epsilon kya hai? Capital W upon Q, matlab overall work done. This is what work done in what? Outside as well as inside, dono साथ में लेते. And what about W dash? It is work done in getting the positive charge outside, मतलब terminal पे ये कितना देता है वो है. Now from this definition of EMF and terminal, it is clear, अभी मैंने आपको explain किया था, that terminal is less than EMF. Okay, कम है, थोड़ा कम है. Okay, by an amount of energy spent in the flow of charge through the electrolyte inside the cell. मतलब basically कुछ तो कम हुआ है. Now let it be W, small w. So if W is the work done in carrying the test charge through the electrolyte, मतलब अंदर के अंदर electrolyte में भी कुछ तो work done करना पड़ रहा है. Okay, so that is called small w upon Q. So what is voltage drop? Voltage drop is denoted by small v, and it is small w upon Q. Okay, so I hope you understood what is epsilon. Epsilon is work done. Okay, it is the overall work done in getting the test charge inside as well as outside the circuit. What about terminal? Work done in getting the test charge only outside the circuit, मतलब outside the cell. And voltage drop क्या है? Inside the electrolyte. तो दोनों को ऐड कर देते हैं. Okay, yes. तो दोनों को ऐड कर देते हैं. So by law of conservation of energy, energy cannot be created nor be destroyed. So what we will be doing? The overall work done and the terminal का work dash, ये दोनों को तुमने ऐड किया, and then you do divide by Q. Okay. Okay. First of all, there is another thing. What is voltage drop? Why we call it as voltage drop? Work done in carrying the unit charge through the electrolyte is called voltage drop. क्यों? क्योंकि इस potential difference जो खर्चा हो जाता है ना electrolyte में, that is of no use. Okay, I cannot use it for glowing my light. So whatever potential difference or whatever work done is done in the electrolyte, that is getting lost. हमारे कोई काम का नहीं है. That's why it is called voltage drop. Okay, so if you see,
मतलब friction जैसा है,
हाँ,
मतलब वो फ्रिक्शन जैसा है क्या?
yes, yes, you are very right. अरे मैं बताती हूँ, मैं और एक्सप्लेन करती हूँ. इसमें कुछ इतना ज्यादा लिखा नहीं है. Can you do one thing? Let's join back.